Welcome back to The Price of Business. I'm your host, Kevin Price, talking to you about you and your business. Let's spend some time talking to Joe DiMaria, and he is a founder of the Silicon Valley premier digital marketing agency, JAD Digital Marketing, as he eloquently put it in a recent article at priceofbusiness.com. I want to encourage you to check it out. We asked for his input on how do you contact a hard-to-reach potential clients, and I think he gave us a great contribution in his article, in his interview over at priceofbusiness.com, and I wanted him to talk a little bit more about it to our audience today. Joe, welcome to the program.
Hi, Kevin. How are you?
Good. Tell us a little bit about yourself and about your firm.
Well, I founded JAD or Jade. We actually haven't. Originally, we had a different name. We ended up kind of dropping it and just going with the way it sounds. It makes life a little easier for everybody else. But I started it with the idea of becoming kind of a socially responsible digital firm, which is a new idea. But I like the idea of supporting our communities and working with local groups. So for the most part, we only take one or two big clients per year and work within the community the rest of our time. So part of this was a local growth program, too. And what originally happened was I was intending to be a social justice attorney. But after realizing that I couldn't really get my the kind of saturation that I wanted in terms of actually being helpful when I was still in New York, I decided to start joining public relations and marketing groups and seeing if I could get my foot in the door that way.
Okay. By the way, it's JAD. Thanks for that, JAD. JADmarketing.co, by the way, is the website. And so tell us how you reach those hard-to-reach clients.
Well, what we traditionally do now is, it used to be much more difficult. We used to try to find people, I think the same way anybody would, where you're kind of doing a lot of searching and you're looking at local groups and things like that. But what we've found is that you can start using tools like LinkedIn, which are, massive networking platforms, and they're hyper-filtered, so you can basically key down to your target audience very quickly. Once you've done something like that, it's very easy to find a target within your verticals, with seniority, with experience, that's local, et cetera. Whatever you need for your business, you can find very easily. After that, connecting with somebody is not that difficult.
Okay.
Some people are a little, they're harder to reach. They don't use the program as much, and that's fine. But the easiest way to always connect with somebody is through somebody they know.
Mm-hmm. So you're heavily using the social media. Of course, the higher they are, I mean, my experience, I know from my, for those who engage with me in social media, I've got two people that work entirely on my social media, and rarely are they actually engaging with me directly. I do manage my Facebook quite a bit and my Twitter quite a bit, but there's other people engaging as well, and a lot, the bigger the company, and I consider myself relatively nobody, so the bigger the company, the less I think effective that is. What do you think about that?
No, that's absolutely true. I think every major company hires managers for accounts like that. It's the amount of time in the day is limited. So somebody that, is higher up or has seniority at a bigger organization absolutely should be harder to reach. I think that's what the scale is going to look like.
Mm-hmm.
But what we've found is that going through their personal connections or people they trust, acquaintances, friends, people they've done business with in the past, is the best way to get a introduction through a social media account. Because once you've met with those people or you've created a relationship with someone they trust, you've completely eliminated 90% of that barrier.
Yeah.
Because what we're really looking for is not an introduction through a cold call or a cold email.
Yeah.
Because cold social media is going to be even less effective. We're looking for a relationship.
All right.
And we
Joe, I'm sorry. They're going to pull the plug on us. Joe DiMaria, he is with JAD Marketing. That's JAD marketing.co. Thanks for being with us.
All right, thank you.
When we come back, more for you. I do want to remind you, best content here shows up over there at usdatareview.com, and you're listening to The Price of Business.